Good morning, and today for my makeup, I'm doing a cruelty-free makeup products. And for my primer, I'm using the Wet n Wild photo shoot primer. It is a more lotion type of primer. It's not silicone based, and this I think helps grab the foundation and makes it last longer. And so I'm just rubbing that in and putting it all over my face and letting it soak in. Once the primer has soaked in, I'm taking my Milani foundation in the lightest shade, Creamy Vanilla, and mixing in my moisturizer with that to get a less full coverage because the foundation does have concealer. I'm using my Real Techniques sponge to blend this into my face and apply. Once I'm done blending, I let it sit for a few seconds before I go in and powder. I'm using the e.l.f. contour palette, and I'm using the two lightest shades and mixing them because it'll help me get more of my color. When I'm powdering my face, I tend to stay away from over powdering my forehead and my nose because it makes it look really cakey and emphasizes the dryness. And also, I use the light color to go underneath my eyes to brighten. Now for contouring, I like to use both of those shades mixed together on the same brush that I used for my powder. I like to do a more natural-ish type of contour during the summer, not as dramatic as probably during the school year, like fall time and stuff like that. Also, once I am done doing my contour, I like to go over with the lightest shade, and I like to go over and blend that in better. Next, I'm taking my EM palette from Michelle Fan, and I'm using the like kind of lightish brown, but it's still dark to match my eyebrows, and I'm using just a regular small brush to do my eyebrows with. Next in that palette, I'm mixing two blushes together to get a color that I really like. And I'm just applying that lightly to my cheeks. I don't like to go too heavy on blush because I already have red enough cheeks. And then I go over it with a little bit of powder to blend it. Now I'm using that same light brown shade as my transition. And then I'm using the shade next to it and applying that to the outer V. And I'm taking that light contour shade, the lightest one, and applying that over, and then I'm using a gold highlight on top. Then with a Wet n Wild brush, I am just taking some black eyeshadow and lightly lining the top of my eye down on my lower lash. I kind of went a little heavy with this. I was trying to go for a more natural type of look, but I couldn't help myself, and I really like the way black looks. So I just lined that with eyeshadow, and then I smudged it out, blended it out with another brush. Then I went in with a highlight color and did my inner corners. My Better Than Sex mascara and applying that to my upper lashes and my lower lashes. And a trick that I like to do, I didn't do it today, but I like to use black eyeshadow before I put on mascara because I think it helps it look way better. Next, I'm using my Wet n Wild matte lipstick. It's a peachy nude type of color and it looks really nice. It's a little streaky at times, but once you find the right way to apply it, it looks really nice. Then I'm using the same fluffy brush that I did my powder and contour with to put on some highlighter. I'm using from the same palette, and I'm using the lightest highlight shade. It's more of a silvery color, and then I also went over with the goldish highlight as well.